Losing belly fat doesn't have to be a complicated process. It can be as easy as changing a few daily habits. If you're tired of feeling self-conscious about your midsection and you're ready to say goodbye to stubborn belly fat, then you won't want to miss this video. I'm going to share the most effective guidelines for shedding those unwanted pounds and achieving a slimmer, healthier body without torturing yourself. So buckle up and get ready to discover the secrets to losing belly fat with ease. Our bodies have a natural tendency to store fat in the areas of our center of mass, such as the belly, hips, and love handles. This is because storing fat in the extremities requires more energy to carry around, which goes against the biological purpose of storing fat in case of future famine. However, carrying excess body fat around the midsection is unhealthy, and it's usually the last spot the body pulls fat from. So to reduce belly fat, it's essential to decrease overall body fat by following a healthy diet. The first step in achieving this is by shopping the perimeter of the grocery store. You gotta steer clear of the inner aisles as if they're haunted by the ghost of Aunt Jemima's old syrup bottle. Those inner aisles are a trap for your waistline. They're loaded with processed food just waiting to jump into your shopping cart and cling to your thighs. But hold up, there are a few exceptions. Rice, quinoa, and nuts will fill your stomach and slim your waistline while making you feel more stuffed than a Thanksgiving turkey. All you have to do is stay away from the villains of the inner aisles: high sugar cereals, chips, and cookies. It's all rainbows and butterflies when they lure you in with their colorful packaging and promises of happiness, but they will always sabotage your diet. The purpose of shopping the perimeter of the store is to purchase more single-ingredient foods. Incorporating more single-ingredient foods into your diet will help you stop feeling like a huge garbage disposal after every meal. Not only are they low in calories, but they're easy to dress up for a meal. Just throw some salt and pepper on a chicken breast and it's ready to go. And to put things in perspective, you can generally eat larger volumes of single-ingredient foods compared to processed foods. A single Oreo contains the same number of calories as 1 cup of broccoli. This will help you feel fuller for longer periods of time. The next step is to limit high-sugar foods and drinks. Listen, I get it. Sugar is like that bad ex you keep going back to, even though you know they're not good for you. But trust me, it's worth staying away from. Think about it. When you're constantly chowing down on cookies, ice cream, and cake, your taste buds get all messed up. Suddenly, the natural sweetness of fruit isn't cutting it anymore. You start craving more cookies, ice cream, and cake. Next thing you know, you're growing blue fur and your address changes to 123 Sesame Street. It's a slippery slope. Believe it or not, there's a science to back up this whole sugar is bad for you thing. Turns out it leads to more belly fat than a freshman year beer pong tournament. Sugar spikes your insulin and turns it into a fat-storing hormone. Now, I'm not saying thou shalt not ingest any sugar. That's crazy. Mentally, you have to treat yourself. Just don't make it a regular part of your diet. You also have to be on the lookout for added sugars as you place things in your cart. On your walk around the perimeter of the grocery store, you're going to see signs for healthy foods and drinks. You're going to think it's the perfect way of getting your daily dose of fruits and vegetables. But be careful. Those juices and smoothies may sound healthy, but turn them over and read the nutrition facts to find their dirty little secret. They're loaded with added sugar and other funky ingredients. And why, you might ask? Think about it. How long do fresh fruits and vegetables last? All the added ingredients are to get you hooked on the product and keep it on the shelf for long periods of time. If you're still with me, that means you're pretty serious about losing your belly fat. We're just about to transition from what you buy at the store to how you prepare it in the kitchen. But before we get there, it would really mean a lot if you gave this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I want to reach many people like you to provide them with informative videos like this one. Another thing you can do is eat more protein. The secret about protein is that it's not just for building muscle, but it can aid in burning fat. Studies show that protein makes you feel full and reduces hunger pangs. It also takes more energy to digest protein than it does carbs and fats. So you won't only be filling up your belly with muscle-building nutrients, but you'll be cranking your metabolism up a notch to burn some extra calories. But I know what you're thinking. I'll just chug a few more protein shakes. You can't chug your way to looking like Hulk Hogan. The sweet spot is to eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight and then fill up the rest of your diet with healthy carbs and fats. If that's too confusing for you, use the calculator linked in the description. Another nutrient you need to eat more of is fiber. Soluble fiber is like Batman perched up on a Gotham City skyscraper, calmly watching over your digestive system, making sure everything is running smoothly. And let's be honest, nobody wants a party animal in their stomach causing chaos and making them feel hungry all the time. Fiber is going to make you feel full for longer periods of time, and you won't have to wear sweatpants every day to hide your food baby. You want to spread these nutrients out by eating smaller, more frequent meals. Eating large meals is like playing blood sugar roulette. 1 minute your blood sugar is up, the next it's down, and before you know it, your body is in full-blown insulin resistance mode. When you eat more frequent meals, you give your body a steady stream of nutrients throughout the day and keep those blood sugar levels in check. On top of that, eating more frequent meals increases your metabolism because your body will be fighting to digest food all day. This burns more calories and leads to burning more fat. Eating smaller, more frequent meals will also help to control your hunger. You'll be able to control your calorie intake and burn even more belly fat. Nobody is going to be able to stick to a healthy diet if the food they're eating is bland, so the next guideline is to make healthy food taste better. Have you ever tried holding in a sneeze? Cooking tasteless food is a lot like that. It feels good at first because you feel like you're accomplishing something. Then you end up dreading it. For the love of all things delicious, add some pizzazz to your meals. Familiarize yourself with the different herbs and spices you can season your meals with. A go-to strategy for me is to replace ingredients and recipes to keep the calorie count low and the protein content high. If this interests you, I suggest you check out Remington James. He has a ton of great recipes. After the video, you can check out his channel and cookbook that's linked in the description. I just want to make it clear that I'm not receiving anything in return for this. I'm just recommending the cookbook because it's a great product that's helped me. The last nutrition-related guideline is to limit your alcohol intake. Here's the deal. Your liver is already busy filtering out toxins from your body and metabolizing fat. When you're throwing back a few drinks every night, your liver gets distracted trying to process the booze and leaves you with a beer belly the size of a beach ball. And don't get me started with the sugar bombs that are wine and beer. They'll add a few pounds to your already expanding waistline faster than a politician tells a lie. If you have to have a drink, just go for the hard stuff and mix it with a calorie-free beverage. Enough with nutrition. Let's talk about the physical aspect of losing belly fat. You'll want to start incorporating more strength training to see the results you want. If you haven't heard the news, weight training isn't just for narcissists and fitness fanatics. Weight training facilitates the burning of more calories and the development of muscle mass. Both elevate your metabolic rate and enhance your body's insulin sensitivity. Weight training also depletes your glycogen reserves, which triggers the body to metabolize stored body fat for energy. But here's the great news about depleted glycogen reserves. There's now room to store the carbs that you'll be eating later. They won't be stored as fat. Once you're finished with your weight training for the day, you can end your workout with a quick HIIT session to enhance your results. High-intensity interval training is a great addition to a solid training program that will burn extra calories and melt fat off your body. You'll be able to indulge in the occasional treat and not feel like a beach whale. It doesn't have to be complicated and you don't even need equipment to do it. Decide on a number of rounds or an amount of time. Select bodyweight exercises such as squat jumps, jumping jacks, lunge variations, push-ups, or burpees. Determine the number of reps per round. Then get started. You'll be sweating out those extra cheeseburgers in no time. As you go down this path, remember that the key to success is consistency. Rome wasn't built in a day, so don't expect the body you desire overnight. Last but not least, you'll want to increase your natural testosterone levels. I go into detail about ways to do this in these two videos.